Hello everybody, this is TheLisol. Welcome to my roster update for week 33 of 2023 for my main account, TheLisol. Let's get started. So for this project, I put together this spreadsheet tracking my progress. I break my farms down into 3 tiers, 5 characters generally speaking per tier. I try and work on 1 character per week to get to the goal, and another up to G11, G12, G13, depending on where I sit. As you can see, I am working on Sith Eternal, and I'm very close. Now, I was previously working on Armor and Canderous, but as you can see up here, I had to cross them out. I just cannot fit them into my farming schedule, and I need to do Ben Solo for TB Ops, so this is where we're at. And I needed to expedite this Sith Eternal farm so I can move directly into Leia. So due to the changes in gearing and in the crate raid, it's given me an opportunity to fix the back end of my roster, increase the gear level on pilots, and have stuff that I can use as filler teams on defense and all of that by bringing characters up to gear 11. Gear 11 is like the minimum usable level at this point in the game, and it's not going to be long before gear 11 is no longer the minimum usable level. It'll probably be G12 or maybe even G13. But I'm trying to take this opportunity to bring up the back half of my roster. As you can see, over the course of the 33 weeks, I have gotten 34 of the 75 characters I put on this list up. I'm very, very happy with this progress. And yeah, it's been incredibly helpful. So I pre-recorded my gearing, so let's get into it. So we got additive drops for Rex and Nisa. I was able to take my Rex up to 4 stars here, and then take my Nisa up to 4 stars as well. Since then, we've had the double drops, and I think I've gotten them both to 5 stars at this point. I take a look at Ben Solo. I'm working on him for TB Ops. I take him up to gear 11. I'm going to have to talk to some people and figure out what I can do with my Ben Solo at gear 11, because I do feel like he will be useful. I'm just not entirely sure how. I'm taking a look at his gear here. I think it's these things that I'm short on, these Mark V med packs. But I take him up to gear 11. He's in a good spot. Then I look at my Scout Trooper. I take him up to gear 11, I believe. Oh no, only gear 10. I think he's short on these Mark V Blast Tech weapon mods. But we're at the, we got these additive drops going on here, and I've got all this saved up energy for the double drops, which using those thousands of energy on double drops was a lot of help. Here I take all of his abilities up. I consider his Zetas, but they all have the caveat of having a Imperial Remnant leader. So I hold off on them for now. Those are Zetas I will apply after I get the presumably Beskar armor, what's his name, Gideon, in the next set of conquests, but that's 3 months away, 4 months away. So I take all of his skills up to the Zetas, don't actually do the Zetas, and I'm pretty sure I move on from here. Where are we at now? I take a look at Chirpa. I take Chirpa up to G12 in preparation for Leia. Now all of my non-marquees are at least G12. Most of them are done for Leia. And where do we go next? It looks like... I think I take Dooku. Yeah, I get Dooku here for Sith Eternal. I take him up to Relic 6. I'm getting kind of light on these CCBs, as you can see right here. Where's my hand? Come on, where are you at? Where are you at? CCBs are my bottleneck right now, that and the very high-end mats, although I think these double drops this week have helped me a lot. You get a lot of CCB mats just from random nodes, just whatever you're hitting. Relic 6 Dooku, I really have no idea how I'm going to use him. I might just throw him as a random 5th on a Treya team for the time being, but we'll see how it plays out. So that's one more requirement done for C. Got 2 more left. Now, I should be able to get both of my requirements that are left over for C up to the goal next week, I think, because the double drops have afforded me quite an opportunity here. Here we go. I take my my R2-D2 up to Relic 8. So all of the characters that I already had at G13 are now ready for Leia. I just have a handful of G12s and the Marquis left to go for Leia. So I'm in a very, very good position here. I go back here and I look at this. I don't know why I do, because it's still don't have any energy to do it with. Take a look at Phasma. She's not ready to go yet. I'm also kind of working on Jedi Knight Cal and SLKR in the background. So I'm staging my SLKR requirements at Gear 12. Take Vet Han up. Take a look at what is this First Order Special Forces TIE Fighter. Yeah. I do wind up buying these 20 for 260 crystals. They're very cheap, so I say screw it. Take him up to G12. Most of my SLKR requirements are G12 now at this point, so I'm moving along. I'm making power moves here. Then I think I'm going to go and clean up some of these Marquis here. Yeah, I take Misa. I think she gets up to Gear 10, Gear 9. And when I run out of stun guns, that's usually when I'm about out of gear for the day. Oh, and I'm also out of these battle computers. And the battle computers are something I've been running out of a lot lately. Almost to the point where I've started spending some of my energy farming them. And then I believe that to be it. So we'll go back here. So tracking my progress week to week. From 813 to 820, I went from 9.274 to 9.297. So that is a 23,000 GP upgrade. My Zeta stayed the same at 198. Omicrons, I went from 21 to 22. I added an Omicron somewhere. I don't remember which one it was. G13s, I've got 116 now. G12s, we're up to 20. And G11s are down to 43 now. But that's because my G12s went up. So next week, I'm working on Sidious. Here's what his gear looks like. I need 100 fusion furnaces. I need 80 security scanners and 80 med packs. The rest of this stuff is pretty trivial stuff. And my plan for next week, dark side, light side, we're doing 2 refreshes on Rex, 1 each on Tarful and Saw, and the rest on Kairos. The double drops are being incredibly helpful. In Cantina, we're working on signal data. In fleets, med packs, security scanners, hyposyringes, same old stuff. I do believe I'm going to, at the time of this recording, which is Thursday, between today and Sunday, I will be spending some of my fleet energy on fusion furnaces. So my goal for next week is to have an R7 Sidious, a G12 Ben, one of the Marquis up to G11, and another G12 SLKR rec. So I'm able to kind of layer my farms. I've got my main farm, I've got my TB op farm, I've got my Leia farm, and my SLKR farm all going at the same time. Anyway, that's it for today, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to like, subscribe, comment in the comments section down below, and you can join me on Twitch or Discord. Both have links in the description. I hope to see you guys there.